about you being gone is I can watch the game all day long, and I can stretch my legs out in the bed, extra pillow underneath my head. I don't know why nobody ever told me about the upside lonely. I got a lot more room for my stuff, and I only have to wash one cup. I can stay up late and play my guitar, and the groceries go twice as far. I don't know why nobody ever told me about the upside lonely. Your girlfriends ain't ringing the phone off the wall. I never have to hear from that mother-in-law. Ain't cut the grass since the middle of June. I smoke a big cigar up in my living room. Don't know why nobody ever told me about the upside lonely. Clothes right on the floor, let the trash pile up right by the door. Eat pizza and ice cream 3 times a day, 'cause I ain't worried about watching my weight. I don't know why nobody ever told me about the upside lonely. Yeah, man, just think about all the good things about you being gone. Stretch out here at home. Hey, man, come on in. Don't mind the muddy shoes on the white carpet. She ain't here. You hungry? Hey, man, I got some food if you want to eat. I got a microwave oven with little pictures on the front of it. Just pick what you want to eat and push the button, and it will cook it for you. Yeah, man, you can smoke that cigar up here in the kitchen. Just use that vase over there. Need something to drink? We got beer, bourbon, whiskey, scotch, Diet Coke, Fanta. Yeah, man, I bet you've been on the road for a minute. Bathroom's right down the hall. Switches on the left, doors on the right. Just remember to leave the lid up. Leave it up. Hey everybody, welcome to Facebook Live on Wednesday night. I'm your host, Brian Nova, trying to keep it swinging out here, folks. Anyway, we have a fantastic show for you tonight. We're kind of going to look at the art and the music of the Bossa Nova, a wonderful style of music out of Brazil. And joining us tonight is none other than the legendary Dr. Aaron Lington is going to be with us with his mighty baritone sax, joining us in a little bit.
And who else knows is going to join us? So we're really excited about it tonight. My first song tonight, a little Gershwin for you.
The memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. You may never meet again in this bumpy road to love, but I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. sip your tea. The memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams. The way we danced till 3. The way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never meet again in this bumpy road to love. Still I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way you sing off key, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. No, they can't take that away. No, they can't take that away from me. True story out there, folks. And one of my current favorite songs. Can't take that away from me. Hey, anyway, I hope everybody's doing well out there. A few little housekeeping rules. Of course, make sure that you sign up for YouTube. Sign up, subscribe now. It is where we're moving our whole show to. Also, right over here is our tip jar. Check it out. Please give us a click if you like us. And it's never expected, but it is always appreciated, folks. So, tip jar on this side, YouTube on this side. Also, we want to also say hi to a bunch of fat pals of ours out there. For instance, we're going to start from the north and work our way down. Hi, everybody out there, to our pals in the Churchill room. I see we've got my pal Georgie Ayton and Ron and a whole mess of guys up there in the Churchill room. So good to see you guys. Also from the Vertigo Club, I see my pal Naboisha and of course John Connors. Good to see you, John, from the Vertigo Club. And as we move our way down south, we want to say hi to everybody over at the Wingtip Club in San Francisco, and of course at Telford's. And down here where we're all hanging out here in beautiful, sunny Coachella Valley, a big shout out to all of our pals over at the Mirage Cigar Lounge. And in fact, our bird of choice tonight is this lovely Avo. And thanks to Mirage Cigar Lounge, Kevin and Mike and all the guys over there. Hope you guys are having a great time. And of course, we are going to burn this one into the ground a little bit later tonight. Thank you very much. We've also got another couple of sponsors we want to say hi and shout out to. Of course, to my pal Dan Gordon, Gordon Beer. If you buy beer, buy Dan Gordon Beer. And all of our pals over at Long Meadow Ranch. Our dear pals at Ted Hall. And we've got... he's got some fantastic wines. Go check out longmeadowranch.com and order some food, wine, whatever. They've even got barbecue sauce, folks. It's fantastic barbecue sauce. So anyway, big shout out to Ted and Laddie. I think we've covered most of our paperwork that we got to cover. I'm going to do one more quick tune here because tonight is going to be Bossa Nova night. We're going to kind of do some more Bossa Nova tunes. We've got the great Dr. Aaron Lington is going to join us in just a little bit. Bossa Nova is one of my favorite styles, and it's very akin to my Hawaiian indigenous style of slack key guitar. They both sort of work off of the swaying of trees, and it's different tempo, and I love it. I love that sort of feel, waves moving in and out, that sort of thing. So here's a tune that's written by Irving Berlin, but Jobim and Sinatra put it into a bossa, and I've loved it ever since I've heard it that way. So goes something like this. Same 4 fortunate man. You have danced with him since the music began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance oh so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then you may never want to change partners again. One out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then you may never want to change partners again? Won't you change partners and then oh, you may never want to change partners again. Partners again. You may never want to change partners again. Beautiful tune by the great Irving Berlin, done in a Bossa Nova style. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Listen, we have got all kinds of folks joining us tonight. Hey, Rob Dellinger, Rodman. Hi, Rod. Robin Marymore is with us here from Music and Place. Maybe we can show him a little music. We're going to talk about this a little bit later. But one of our favorite foundations is Music and Place. We're going to get talking about that in a little bit with our very special guest tonight. Also, hi to Margie. Hi, Dave. David! My brother David's with us. So nice to have you joining us. Of course, Rita, nice to see you. And my brother James Bragg. Sounded good, James. Thank you so much. Well, listen, we want to get down to business here, and I want to bring on our very special guest tonight. We had him on, believe it or not, 6 months ago. In fact, I don't know if you can believe it because I can't, but this is our 31st show. 31 shows we've done with over 60 guests and counting over 100
think it was 26 tunes so far. So, yeah, we're just churning and burning here, folks. And Aaron was with us on one of our first couple of weeks, and it's so great to have him back here. He is a Grammy Award-winning tenor, alto tenor. He plays them all, but his main saxophone, of course, is baritone sax. And he is a fantastic composer, an arranger, and he is Dr. Aaron Lington. He runs the music program over at University of California, San Jose. I try to get that all straight. Or is it San Jose University, State University? We're going to ask him that. I have all kinds of questions for Aaron here right now. So let's bring in Dr. Aaron Lington to join us. Aaron, you there?
Hey, Brian. What's going on, man?
Dude, I'm great. I'm sorry, San Jose State, right?
San Jose, it's one of the few CSUs that you don't say CSU in front of it. You just say
Gotcha.
San Jose State.
San Jose State.
Yeah.
Right, that's why you're the doctor and why I'm over here drinking coffee.
And you know, man, I feel like I might have been your second guest. Does that seem right?
That sounds about right. I think it was. I think it was Kurt and Shelly maybe, and then it was you. Something like that. Anyway, it is so good to have you back on the show here.
Early on.
What have you been up to lately? What have you been up to lately?
Man, we're finishing up the semester at the university. You know, it's kind of surreal. We're running everything online, except for the ensembles. We're actually able to run in person still, but we're outdoors and spread out with masks on and bell covers and the whole thing. The students are but you know, that's what they're there in school for, man, is to play their instruments and to get better and get feedback on it. So I'm really glad we're able to still offer that to them. But everything else is online, man, and I'm managing that the best I can. Of course, I have a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old kid here at home, and they're online all day. And I what else am I up to? I just hung up my Christmas lights about an hour ago without falling off the ladder. So I'm calling that.
It's a win.
I'm calling that a success.
That's a big time win, man. I think that's a win.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. So school's got to be keeping you busy these days back there with the kids. What is it like right now teaching it, especially at the collegiate level, with everything online? I mean, it's got to be such a challenge.
It's a challenge, man. And, you know, the students really are troopers. I mean, there are some students who, understandably so, have taken some time off of school until things normalize. But you have some who are, you know, they're expecting things to normalize next fall. You know, we're getting this good news about the vaccine, of course.
Right.
And so we're hoping to be normal back fall 2021. And, you know, there's students that they don't want to lose time. They still want to graduate when they were hoping to graduate and go out and become teachers or whatever. And so they got their nose to the grindstone, and they're doing what they can to stay on top of things.
Man, well, they are so lucky to have you to keep their nose to the grindstone and to lead them down the path of music.
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
You're one of the best, man. You're one of the best.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, speaking of one of the best, I think we've got several videos here that we have luckily procured through all sorts of crazy manners, and I want to play one for you. The first one here is, so like I mentioned earlier, folks, this is Bossa Nova night, so we're going to do a couple of Bossa Nova tunes, and this is a beautiful tune written by Antonio Carlos Jobim. It's called Corcovado, or in its English translation, it's known as Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars. And this one has, of course, the indelible Aaron Lington joining us here on baritone sax, and the incomparable Terry Miller on the bass, and Carol's husband's on bass, and we also have Andy Fraga banging away at the drums in the back there. So please check out this tune called Corcovado. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Quiet nights and quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet nights and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and the window looking onto the mountains and the sea. How lovely. This is where I want to be, here with you so close to me, till the final flicker of life's ember. I, who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke I found with you. The meaning of existence, my love. All right, that was happening. Beautiful, Aaron.
Oh, thanks, man. The Wallace and Gromit sheep clapping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Our farm animals just love jazz down here. So do our dogs. So yeah.
I love it, man. That's a great tune, man. I love that tune.
I do too. I do too. And nobody plays the intro, you know, that little lilting intro to that tune, and except for Jobim, whenever he played it, he always
right.
On there. Hey, Eric Raddick says hi. Hey, good Eric Raddick, good to hear and see from you. Since
hey, Eric.
And Mike Burkhalter, Mike, way up in the Northwest. Good to see you, Mike. Hey, a couple of questions. So, tell me, who were some of your influences when you first started picked up the sax?
Yeah, it was so. What I started playing saxophone actually kind of late. I was originally a violinist, starting back like fifth, sixth grade, and back in Texas. And I played violin actually until I was about 20, 22 years old or something like that. I played a lot of violin, but I started playing some saxophone. Yeah, and I played guitar a lot for a number of years as well. But I started playing saxophone in high school, and my high school band director had this kind of sneaky way of getting me into jazz. Because I was so into guitar, I was listening to guys like Joe Satriani and Steve Vai and all these like shred metal guys, right?
Yep.
And my band director goes, "Hey, if you like those guys," and I'll never forget this. He goes, "You should check this out." And he lays a Scott Henderson and Tribal Tech album on me, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool, you know. And I'm getting to that, and he goes, "Well, if you like that, you should check this out." And he gives me this album by Mike Stern called Jigsaw, and Jigsaw had the tenor sax player Bob Berg on there,
of course.
And that was the first jazz saxophone player that I really listened to quite a bit. Bob Berg early on was a guy I listened to a ton. And as I got playing baritone sax, sort of finding my voice as a baritone saxophonist, I really love Pepper Adams, and I really love Ronnie Cooper. So I think those are the two guys that I, sort of model myself after mostly. Probably Ronnie Cooper more than Pepper.
Man,
yeah,
that's fantastic. Shredders, huh? Yeah, we had the head of Shrapnel, our pal Mike, on here not too long ago.
Mike Varney, man, Shrapnel Records.
We had the Varnster on here.
I had a bunch of those records, man, back in the day. Marty Friedman or however you said his name.
Yeah, Friedman.
But those guys were nuts, man.
They were crazy.
Chops for days.
Chops flying everywhere, as they say.
Oh, everywhere. Yeah, for sure, man.
Hey, I want to play. Well, actually, let's see. I'm going to bring in. We have a special guest joining us here, Aaron. It's not my fault, but he's here anyway. No, it is my fault. We got the great Terry Miller joining us here.
Hey guys.
Hey Terry.
Terry, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to have you.
That was a nice intro. It's not my fault.
Well, I was going to say we've got Carol's husband going to join us, but
that's what you said last week. That would be correct. How you guys doing, man?
We're doing good, man. So good. Glad. How's things where you're at?
Oh man, I'm getting larger by the day. I'm on my new COVID diet.
Oh, dude, I know.
It's
COVID-20.
Oh, man, holy cow! Too fun. Aaron, you sound great, man. You sound so
good. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, man. Likewise, always a pleasure.
Sure miss playing with you guys. You know.
I do too, man.
Yeah. So hopefully this will lift and more to come. Quickly.
Oh, I hope so, man. Nothing replaces the in-person experience, you know.
Yeah, I just joined, but are you up for anything this year, Grammy-wise? Because I know you're a Grammy guy.
No, I'm not. We did Pacific Mambo which is a group I'm a member of, and I do a lot of writing for them. We did have a submission this year, but we did not. Yeah, but we did not make it into the top 5. Unfortunately,
is that how that
we had. Yeah, you have to. Your album or recording or whatever has to fit into a certain category, and then it gets vetted by the Recording Academy whether or not they'll allow people to vote on it. And as long as it fits the category, people can vote, and then the top 5, records in each category become the nominated records, right? And so we didn't make it into the top 5 this time, but that's life, That's the way it goes.
That's right.
That's a tough one.
We keep working on that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You got to keep throwing spaghetti at the wall and see if something sticks.
That's it, man. You definitely won't win anything if you don't submit anything.
That's right.
Matt
Meblin says hi to you guys, by the way. I see.
Hey, Matt.
Nice.
Good to see Matt and Eric Raddick, of course. Eric's got a question for you, Aaron. He says, regarding online learning, have you found a platform that allows people to perform together in real time?
Not yet. There is one that you can do one-on-one that works okay, and it's called something like Jam Kazam or something like that.
Yeah, we've used Jam Kazam before.
Yeah, but it also, for that to work properly, it's like both parties have to have like a great computer, a screaming internet connection. You can't do it on Wi-Fi, hardwired, et cetera, et cetera. And that's really like for two people. For ensembles and stuff, man, there's not really anything right now. The latency is still too much of an issue. That's just the way that it is right now. So,
hey, Bill Lessard says hi.
Oh,
hey, Bill.
Pal Bill on trumpet. And
I got an email about the streaming thing about a month and a half ago. Is Christian McBride, the great bassist? He's got one. I'm trying to remember the gentleman that perfected this. If you're within 500 miles, the latency is you don't notice it. And I forgive me, I'm not online right now, so I don't remember the name of it. But if you would look up, Christian McBride, I know that I was talking to pianist Shelley Berg, and he said, yeah, it works. So you can play simultaneously. There's still like a little bit of latency, but not noticeable, not something that's going to throw you off. And again,
I saw that commercial, Terry. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw there was a Facebook ad for it or something, or a YouTube ad, I think, and I saw it.
Yep.
Yeah,
me too. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Yori Chisholm up in Seattle says hi. Hey, Yori, good to hear from you.
Hey, Yori.
And in fact, we're going to get Yori on the show here. We've been trying to get Yori booked on this thing forever. If you don't know Yori, folks, he is the world's greatest bagpiper. He's phenomenal. Phenomenal. So, and Neil Livonia says hi.
Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil.
So, well, listen, let's play another video while I've got you guys still here in the green room. This one here is, of course, with Aaron and Terry and myself and Andy joining us. It is the Antonio Carlos Jobim composition, The Girl from Ipanema. Check it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes each one, she passes goes when she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently that when she passes each one, she passes goes but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day as he walks to the sea, she looks straight, not at him. Tall, tan, young, lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes he smiles, but she does not see.
so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day as I walk to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall, tan, young, love the girl from Ipanema goes walking. And when she passes, I smile, but she does not see. She does not see me. Por causa do amor. Yeah, Aaron, very nice.
Hey, stop stealing my licks, man. Stealing my licks.
Yeah, dude. I'm stealing those. Yeah, that one's going in the bag. My trick bag. Hey, listen, speaking of trick bags, what's going on with Music in Place? Maybe we can show our little Music in Place. I know that you're really involved with that. It's a great foundation. Maybe you can tell the folks a little bit about it to remind those that might have forgotten about.
Yeah, maybe. Well, thanks for bringing that up, Brian. I think maybe some of the people online might know about it already, but in case you guys don't, back in mid-March, myself and a number of other gentlemen who are artistically minded and musicians themselves, we sort of saw the writing on the wall that this was going to be a long haul for musicians, and we started a nonprofit called Music in Place, and it is a 501c3, registered nonprofit. And what we started off early on doing simply was producing high quality videos with professionally mixed audio, professionally edited video, going a little bit beyond the sort of simple Brady Bunch videos that you see online a lot, and really trying to actually make a real video, like really tell a story with some of these videos. And there was a learning curve, and we got better and better at it. And we have, just as of this week, completed, I think, our 40th video. And we are paying these musicians to record this music better than a lot of gigs would pay, quite honestly. And we're just keeping some money in the pockets of these musicians in the Bay Area. And we're also teaching them how to produce digital media, which is what they need to do here in the short term until things normalize. And I think, honestly, post-pandemic, it's still going to be important for people to know how to do it. We also ran 8 weeks of live stream concerts in the Bay Area, which culminated with a 16-piece string orchestra playing Tchaikovsky's Serenade for Strings. And we have our fundraiser next Wednesday night. Sorry, I'm not trying to steal any thunder from your show, Brian, but we do have a fundraiser next Wednesday night, and I would encourage anyone interested to look into that. That's on. You can go to our website, musicinplace.org. And anyway, I've been the artistic director for the organization, and I've learned a lot, and I've had some great experiences. And we've been able to help out really a lot of people. Between Bay Area musicians and production people, we have hired about close to 300 people.
Wow.
Maybe 275. I might be slightly overestimating, but it's somewhere right in there. So
you think we can get Carol's husband a gig with this sooner or later?
I think I don't know, man. He has to pass muster. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Terry, if you're interested.
Oh, I'd love to. I'm so busy now.
Yeah. We'll walk you through it, man. We'll make it easy.
That's right.
I've seen some of your videos. They're fantastic. Top rate.
Man.
Is
Thank
that
you.
Rod Marymore?
Rod Marymore is the executive director. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's just a good man. He's a great guy.
He is a good guy. Everybody there, Neil, Chip, everybody that's involved with that program.
That's right. That's right.
really
Yeah.
top notch.
Good organization, you guys. Nice going. That's a home run.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, great paid forward.
Hey, Dennis Crosby says hi.
Dennis Crosby, love that
Yeah. And Tom Williamson, he must
There
be
we
all the
go.
way up there in Canada, up there in
Victoria Island, I think he is, right? Victoria Island.
guy. Is he up there? Wow.
Yeah, I think Tom. It's
It's
I'm
either
pretty sure he's
Victoria or Vancouver, one of the other. I think it's Victoria. He's up in.
maybe he'll chat. He'll correct us.
Maybe, yeah. I used to play Victoria a lot. I played there for about 14 years in a row. I did the Victoria Jazz Festival every year, and I love it up there on Vancouver Island. It's a beautiful, beautiful
It
city.
is gorgeous. Yeah.
I'm hoping maybe we can get up there,
played it.
back there.
I played a jazz festival once, not on Victoria Island, but right outside Vancouver in a suburb called Surrey.
Oh yeah,
Little
with the
suburb
fringe
of
on
Vancouver.
top.
That's right. That's the one. But yeah, they had a jazz festival there, and we had a great time. That was a number of years ago, but it's a beautiful part of the country for sure.
Well, it's all the same festival, the Canadian Jazz.
Yeah.
It goes all the way from Victoria to
Oh,
Nova Scotia.
I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's a great concept. I wish we did this in the States, where all the different provinces they sort of they have it during this 10-day period in the summertime, and so they're able to get great artists and bounce them all. Like they would take us halfway across the country. I would do Victoria for a couple nights in Vancouver, and then you just move your way, through
Wow.
across the country, and it's a lot of fun.
What a
Oh,
great
yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
Tom.
it is, Tom. I'm in Victoria on Vancouver Island. Rob Chermy. Hey, tell Rob Chermy I said hi. Great guitar player up there, Rob Chermy. I haven't seen those guys in so long. It is great. Hey, can we do another video? Can you guys stick around for 1 second?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good. This is another video. This is to just Aaron and myself. It is the beautiful composition of Body and Soul, but we thought we'd do it in a Bossa Nova feel, since this is Bossa Nova Day here on Keep It Swingin'. So here is Aaron on his big honkin' baritone, and yours truly fumbling through his nylon string guitar, playing the beautiful Body and Soul. Here we go, Aaron.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Beautiful, man.
Wow.
I hear a little Dexter Gordon there in there a little bit there.
Oh, you bet, man. You bet. Long, tall Dexter, baby. Long, tall Dexter.
Yeah.
Isn't that the most recorded song ever? I think I read that somewhere.
Really?
Does that
be?
Yeah, does that sound right? You ever heard that before? That's the most recorded song ever?
It wouldn't surprise me a bit.
We'll have to Google that one. We'll have our team of research people here at Vivify Music try to certify that.
Yeah, Google.
Terry, what are you up to these days out there in Baseland?
Just keeping as busy as I can. You know, if you don't mind my boasting a little bit, our nonprofit, we just outfitted Title I school in Placerville called the Buckeye Elementary School, and their special ed department, they're set now. So chairs and tables and wiggle bands and just pretty much everything they need. And so that was felt pretty good, pretty special.
I bet.
So.
Well, and for those that have forgotten, Terry has a fantastic organization called Terry's Kids that helps support education in schools up and down the West Coast, even all the way into Havana, Cuba. We've been to Havana many times and trying to help out the music there. In fact, our annual Friday Harbor Jazz, San Juan Jazz Festival that we do at Friday Harbor every year, that goes to help out some of the schools on the islands. And of course, Terry's Kids has been helping out schools all over the East Bay and now up into the Northeast Bay. Well, what would you call that? Just the Sacramento area, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe. So El Dorado Hills, Placerville, in there. It's the gold country.
Gotcha.
So. So,
Hey, by the way, one of our research analysis people here at Vivify, Dennis Crosby, says that "Summertime" by Gershwin is the most recorded song allegedly.
You know, I was going to say we're coming around the mountain, but oh well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dennis, what else? Even the long drive to the North End. Gotcha. That's an inside joke, folks. Victoria Island. We were talking about Victoria Island earlier, and one of the worst gigs I ever had in my life. In fact, it made it into a book called like Worst Gigs Ever. Was a gig that I had on the very north end of Vancouver Island, up in a town called Port Hardy. But to be saved for another time, another place to be discussed.
Boy, that could be a whole show, Brian.
It could be a whole show. We could just do a trip to Port Hardy, on the road to Port Hardy. We could do a whole show all the way up there.
What was your worst gig? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's what we should be asking. Tell me your worst gigs. I know you guys have got a few under your belt.
Oh man, I know. I can tell you mine right now. Easy.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, back in Houston, big band gig. The band leader had a serious money problem with betting on horses and those kinds of things. Wasn't always on the up and up on taking, keeping track of who he hired for gigs. So
sure.
we show up to a 4-hour big band gig.
Oh, no.
At the Houston Country Club for some girl's wedding, and he forgot to hire a bass player.
Ooh.
And it was a 4-hour. We were getting paid extra money to take no breaks, and so he comes up to me. He says, "Aaron, can you walk bass lines for the gig? I forgot to hire a bass player."
Oh.
So on Barry Sax, I walked bass lines for 4 straight hours.
Well, at least
that was the worst. That was the worst gig I ever played.
Good.
Well, dude, at least you got to play your instrument and do it all at one time. Yeah.
Wow.
That would be a lot of work. That would be a lot of work.
Oh man.
Wow.
What was your worst one, Terry?
Oh, but I did one in San Jose, and the booker shall remain nameless. But I showed up to the gig. It was myself, a drummer. I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. It was a big band. 15 trombone players, and no music, and no band leader. The guy never showed up. So
it had to have been a joke, huh?
No, it wasn't a joke. It was just this person. Just that's what they did, and it was very low ended.
I bet it was.
Oh boy, yeah.
A lot of air getting blown around that room. Oh man, 13 trombone players. That should be a song. It should be a horror movie, actually. Who else we got here? Elizabeth, Liz, and Bob Lamson. They're in Puerto Vallarta watching us tonight. How exotic!
Nice.
How exotic! Wow. Well, I hope they have a translator down there, because we're not doing too much Espanol on the show right now. Although it is a Bossa Nova show. Hey, listen, you guys, I can't thank you enough for joining us tonight. I mean, I'd like to carry this charade on for another 2 hours, but we've got things to do. There's my favorite episode of Laverne and Shirley's coming on in about 15 minutes, so I've got to check out right now.
No way! Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, first off, folks, how about a big hand for Carol's husband over here? Can we get a hand for Carol's husband? Yay! Oh wow! Terry, Carol's husband gets both, and of course another big hat. What?
I'd like to thank Miss Sony's boyfriend for having me on. That was so nice.
That would be fiance. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, fiance.
I keep getting lowered in my status here, and a big hand for Aaron Lington joining us also as well today. Aaron, thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you and please tell Victoria thank you for letting us have you for the last hour. This is great. And the kids.
I will. Man, hey Brian, do you mind if I tell a really quick G-rated joke? This is a dad joke.
I'd love it.
All right. Yeah.
Better you than Terry.
If any of you guys are on Facebook, you might have read it because I put it on Facebook. But I just heard this joke the other day. So a guy passes away, and his friend shows up to his funeral and says to the widow, "Do you mind if I say a word?" And the widow goes, "Oh yeah, that would be really nice." So he walks up to the front and he goes, "Plethora," and then he sits down, and the widow pats his arm and she goes, "Thank you so much. That means a lot."
Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo! Where's that canned laughter?
Yeah, I think there's more to that joke, actually, Aaron.
Well, you can keep going on. You actually can keep going on. I'll spare you all.
That's all right. I got you. All right. Well, listen. Yes. Well done.
It's a dad joke, man. It's a dad joke.
It is a dad joke. I like it. A dead dad joke. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us and helping keeping Bossa Nova alive. And
oh man, I love it.
Folks, make sure you check out musicandplace.org. They're doing a fundraiser next Wednesday. You can give money and still come and see our show at the same time.
That is
true. And you can or go see them. It's one of my favorite and two of my favorite guys here doing two of my favorite foundations. And make sure you check out terryskids.org and help keep music education in the schools. We so dearly need it. So thanks to both of you guys for keeping music alive.
Thank you.
Take care. I'll see you. Well, there we are. Terry and Aaron in one fell swoop. And let's see, what do we have to talk about? At 7 p.m., of course, Uncle Larry Dunlap's Cave is going to be on at 7 p.m. And we also have... we're getting ready for our big Christmas show. We're actually going to do 2 nights before Christmas. I guess we fall on a Wednesday, Christmas is on a Friday. So we will be doing our big Christmas show. Tell everybody, spread the word that they got to watch the Wednesday before Christmas. What else? How about a big hand and a big shout out and love to my lovely Missoni, who keeps the show together and keeps it all going here. Thank you, Missoni, so much. A big shout out to Benedetto Guitars. We appreciate you guys so much. And then again, of course, thank you to Aaron, Terry, and Andy Fraga, who was, maybe he'll join us next week. And we are going to see you guys next week. So remember, whatever happens out there, folks, if things get you down, not feeling up to snuff, just remember to be kind out there. Have lots of patience, because we can all use it right now. Everybody's sort of stressed out. And remember, when things start to get you down, remember to keep it swinging. Take care.